My name is Nick Lincoln, and today's hat tip is on the care you need to take in choosing your financial advisor. Make sure you do proper due diligence. So the inspiration for this video blog was a sad story I read this week in the Daily Mirror, which I'll come on to in a second. Let me first go back to 2006. There's a trade publication for our profession. It's called New Model Advisor. And in 2006, New Model Advisor gave its IFA award for the North to a chap called Alok Dandra. And at the time, Alok Dandra was interviewed by New Model Advisor. And in the interview he said, quote, "People are like sheep. If there is a quick buck to be made, then they will follow. It's greed, and that is the root of all evil." Well, amen to that, brother. Later on in the interview, Mr. Dandra reminisced about his days as one of the top salespeople for a company called Albany Life in the mid to late 1980s. And he went on conventions where he met the other top sellers, who he called the gods. Again, quoting from the interview, "Some of these gods also now have criminal records, having come a cropper on the mis-selling front in subsequent years." This was in 2006. Sadly now, Mr. Dandra has joined the ranks of his former colleagues and has a criminal record himself, because the former advisor of the year 2006 for the North has been defrauding his clients. It was a phony property deal in India, and it's sad. Obviously it's sad for the people involved who have lost money. Traumatic. It has a sort of Roman Greek tragedy feel to it for him as well. Here he was in 2006, advisor of the year for the north of England, and now he's going to face jail time. He's got a family. I imagine that's all up in the air. And thirdly, and very selfishly from my point of view, it's sad because for every time this kind of financial scandal makes the news, it just makes my job harder. It makes people more reticent to get engaged with a financial planner. It's another barrier between the client and me. It's more trust that I have to try and repair. And the trouble is, of course, the Alok Dandras of this world are the exception, not the rule. It's not the plane after plane after plane that lands at the airport without incident that makes the news. It's the odd one that doesn't quite make the runway that is the news, and it's the same in financial services. So if you're looking to engage a financial advisor, what should you be doing to make sure, as best you can, that they are going to serve you and not their own self-interests? Well, obviously qualifications are important. Make sure your advisor is fully qualified. It's nice to have awards, but don't be taken in by them. This guy, Alok Dandra, had an award. It meant absolutely nothing in the end. Don't be taken in by superficial stuff. Check with the regulator, the Financial Conduct Authority, online at www.fca.org.uk/register and type in the name either of the company that you're thinking of engaging with or the name of the individual at that company, because that website will give you that person's history. And if you see they have moved around from company to company to company without spending much time at any company, that should raise questions in your mind. The next bit, it's not scientific, but I would say first thought is generally best thought. Go with your intuition. When you meet a financial advisor and something doesn't quite gel, if your intuition is telling you, I'm not going to get along with this person, or there's something here that I don't quite trust about him or her, I would say go with your intuition. I know it's not scientific, but that's what I would think about doing. Ask your prospective financial advisor, can I speak to some of your clients who are in a similar situation to me that you have dealt with? If he or she hesitates or says no, that is a red flag. Walk away. They should give you at least 2 clients to make contact with in your own time to discuss the services offered by that financial advisor. It's something I offer automatically to all my potential new clients before they ask, because it's such a great way of establishing trust. Please don't let all this perturb you. There are so many good financial advisors out there. I'm just trying to give you some tips so maybe you can not come across the path of the one rotten egg that will be out there, and will be out there now, will be out there in 5 years, 10 years time. Please do your due diligence. The vast majority of financial advisors that I know personally, I like. The profession has moved on leaps and bounds in the last 2 years alone. Qualifications, the barriers have been risen, the expectations are higher. Anyway, having petrified you enough, I'll close now. My name is Nick Lincoln. The company is Values Division Financial Planning. My service is giving people money, peace of mind. If you think you need financial advice and you haven't got a financial advisor currently, why not get in touch? Come and kick my tyres. See how your intuition feels when you've spoken with me. Thank you for your time.